my service year, we were in camp in Yobe, and I met a man who knows his God, and his name is Suleiman. He will take a raw egg and keep it like this, fold his hand, open his hand, he will give you to open, and the egg will be hot. That means he has boiled it, and if you open it, the egg is boiled. A strong man. And he was threatening that if you want, you can boil your indomie with your fire. And he happened to be my roommate in camp. Eventually, that guy gave me ulcer that nearly killed me in camp. I saw ulcer in a very short period, just a minimum, maybe like 3, 4, 5 days ulcer, that I almost died because we had a little challenge in camp. This is a man, but he knows what? He knows his God. And I remember a couple of times in that our room, he will come early morning and face his mat on my bed and be praying, doing his Allah Akbar. And one day I warned him and said, don't pray on my bed anymore. In short, it was after I warned him that he told me he would deal with me. And the first dealing was to send ulcer. And when God rescued me from that one, he sent another missile. You know what the missile is? The whole bunk became electrocuted. Another person will come and sit on my bunk, no problem. But once I shout, Jesus! The thing will draw. But it was a battle line he has drawn. A battle line. It became interesting because coppers in our room started saying 1-1, 2-2, 1-1. You know, it became a war. 1-1. He will do. They will say 2-1, 2-0. Pastor, 2-0. And when I realized that the guy was not willing to give up, I had to activate my own God strength. And the Bible called it a stronger man. The first thing that happened is that one night I prayed in tongue until he was on a bunk up, until him and the whole bunk collapsed. That is, the bunk, iron bunk, with the Suleiman on top, completely collapsed. They fell, collapsed. Thank God nobody was lying under. He was up. And they called it 2-1. So I need to labor more, so I can meet up with the match and see if I win. And then the next one is I prayed until a boil bigger than this my hand grew on his anus. From that time that boy grew till we left camp. He was walking like this. Sometimes it's good we do a practical warfare, because when these things are looking spiritual, it will look like it's something. If you have not had that physical confrontation, you will think it's a joke. And then his testament was that the reason I warned him is that I use Holy Ghost fire. He said it with his own mouth. That if I have not called, that is that he was calling the Orizo fire. That is that Orizo fire I called. That's the only thing that disarmed him, sapped him of the power that he came into camp with. And you know, it will interest you to know that after that confrontation, he could no longer boil egg with his hand. And then he was restless to leave camp because he needed to go and activate. They that know their God. How much of your God do you know?